Hey YouTube, Friday evening, so that means it is mail time. So we're going to go through one baseball card this week, and then the rest is all going to be hockey. A couple of different hits for the PC, so we'll get straight to it. A couple of big cards as well, and a bunch of other ones that kind of fill in some holes in the collection, and I'll get through it as we go. So first, I did pick up one Juan Soto here. So this is from Topps Fire, a fired up blue version. It's kind of a cool looking card with the foil and everything. There's a couple of different variants of this one. Not too crazy. All designed by Tyson Beck, who's become a lot more notable from Project 2020. But he did contribute to this set. Another good addition to that collection. A couple of Jamie Benn cards now for that one. That one doesn't get a lot of time, usually most weeks, but this one was kind of interesting. This is actually a duplicate, but it's a good, it's kind of a cool card, so I really wanted to make sure that if the opportunity presented itself, I like picking up stuff like this, especially if it gives me some kind of a variation. So this is from 2009, 2010 UD Hockey. So that's the gold script. And I know from other issues, especially from some of the Medanos and things, some of these gold scripts and the superscript especially can sometimes be a little bit tough. Gold script is not too bad. It's out of 100, so you can see the numbering there. And if you watch some of my old mail days, you'll know that I have a copy of this. I have a graded copy, and now I have an ungraded copy. So I don't mind having an extra. It's a nice card from his rookie year, out of 100. So this is the other Jamie Benn card, and this one's kind of a big one, also from his rookie year. A little bit higher end. This is from the Cup. It is the Scripted Swatches patch autograph, number 25. Pretty basic card in terms of coloring, but it is pretty nice. I don't know how I feel about autographing the fabric, but obviously it's held up 2009, 2010. And it is one of the toughies that I have remaining. So this means I have 61 different Jamie Benns from his rookie year. And there is 101 in the checklist. So I'm definitely making some progress. And there's a couple that are outstanding at ComC that I'll pick up at some point. And when those are in, I'll add them to that number. But anyway, a nice card to add to the collection as well. So now we're going to get to the Medanos for this week. And then at the end, of course, I will update the number of total Medanos in the collection. And that'll appear on the screen. So you'll have it at that time to see where we're at. So this first lot is from eBay to pick up a couple of different cards to fill in some of those gaps, especially in the 90s. So this is 97, 98 Crown Royale. This is the Emerald Parallel. I want to get the angles on this a little bit because you can really see the rainbow shine in the background. Obviously you've got the emerald foil, but look at this shine between the different pieces of the crown. It's actually pretty cool. It's got a little bit of a texture as well. So that's pretty neat. These are tough as well because of the edges and all the whole die cut. It's potentially prone to a lot of chipping, but if it looks nice, these are pretty good looking cards. These next couple are kind of a tandem pair, both in the same subset, or both in the same insert set, I should say. It's Home and Away from 99-2000 Pacific. So you got the home. A little tough to see with the foil there. So that's the home, and that's the away. And they're numbered, so they're part of the same set. So one is card number 6, and one is card number 16. Home and Away, 99-2000 Pacific. This one is 2009-2010, so this is right at the end of Medano's career in Dallas. He played 1 year in Detroit after this, so this is from Fleer Ultra, and it is the Ice Medallion Parallel. A little bit tough to tell because the foil is on the Medano there and on the number itself. So this is numbered to 100. Nice card to add to that portion. And in the later 2000s, I actually am missing a lot of cards, so I'm starting to fill in some of those gaps. The last one from that eBay lot, so those were all from the same eBay lot, was just a jersey card to fill in that gap as well. So this is 2007, 2008 Upper Deck Series 1 Hockey, and it's a 2-color game jersey. If you're going to get a game jersey like this, you always try to see if you can find a multicolor patch piece just to have something a little different. Clean design. Very much in Upper Deck's wheelhouse at that time. So late 2000s game jersey from Upper Deck. Next couple here are also part of a single group. So I was filling in some different singles that I needed for the Medano collection. So last week I had the autograph from this series. This is the 2014-2015 Upper Deck Overtime Hockey. This is the base card. I believe, like I said, retail-only product, if memory serves me, but pretty straightforward. base card to fill that in. This is a Sports Illustrated for Kids card, actually, from 1999. So these are made on really thin stock with perforated edges because it was a magazine insert. With trivia question and all. There we go. This next one is a finish issue from 1994. So it represents Medano in a Team USA uniform. A little bit undersized as well by normal card standards. But for the mid to early to mid 90s period, there's stuff like this all the time. So you want to kind of pick those up and knock them off the checklist as you can. This is kind of a neat card in the sense that I would have loved if they had done a refractor version of it. So this is from Premier Finest, I believe Topps Premier Finest, if memory serves me. And this is the go-to guy. So it's pretty good with the chromium, obviously. Very nice. Kind of very much a kind of mid-90s design. But I'd love to see what a refractor version of this would look like. It would have been kind of interesting. Still, as it is, pretty interesting, pretty cool looking card. This next one is from Heads Up. It's called HD NHL. So this is from the early 2000s when HD was novel. So I guess this is what they consider to be HD NHL, I guess. I don't know how HD it is, but that was the name of the parallel, or sorry, the insert. So there you go. All right, this next one is from Pacific Exclusive, 2002, 2003. This is the gold parallel. So this one's kind of good. Let me put this under the light here so we can get an angle on it. So if you look at the background, you can definitely see there's quite a bit of shine on that. And you got the crowns going on there in the design, and you can kind of shift that around and play around with it color-wise. And the base card of this will do the similar thing, but obviously this one is the gold version, so you get the foil happening in gold. And you've also got the shine happening in the name as well. So considering it's a couple of dollar card, it's actually kind of a fun card to look at in the light a little bit, play around with it. Dishes like these are kind of fun. This is one of those inserts. This is from 2006, 2007, Upper Deck Series 2. There was the all-time greatest kind of, I guess they were one card a pack. I'd have to go back and look, but you had the different subsets in it. So this is the all-time greatest winners from that year. So this is the Medano for that. This next one here is a Panini sticker from 2006. Pretty straightforward, clean design. Again, another one to fill in a part of the checklist. This next one is a pretty good complement with that, if any of you have recollections of the 90s. So this one is actually 2006, believe it or not. But at the same time, from the 90s, you'll probably remember these. So this is a series of Pogs. So 2006 Pogs. So Series 1, Pog number 56. And you can see on the back, they actually had the Pog logo on it. Very interesting. I didn't realize they were making Pogs that much later, but there you go. Apparently they did. All right, this next one was from Fleer Power Play, basically. This is the insert from that series, Slapshot Artist. So it is the tall boy. Unfortunately, they use the regular kind of tape. So at some point, I'll probably have to get a tall boy holder. And also in the same vein is kind of a discussion from last week. Not having any kind of penny sleeve. That's a little bit of a dangerous thing, but for now it seems to be okay. And I'm going to leave it alone until such time that I can put it in another one. But anyway, it's kind of an interesting card. And it does have the uniform. I believe, yeah, this would be early Dallas, because you do have the shoulder patches. But no Dallas above the word stars there. So this is probably right at the beginning. That would just be a guess, based on the uniform and the way it's set up. Nice. All right, last one from that grouping here. This is from SP Authentic. This is 2009-10, I believe. This was a Holo FX, and it's actually kind of pretty cool looking with the light here. So hopefully you can get a grasp of that. As you shift it around, you really do get a lot of color movement on that. Like, look at that. It's got a bit of a 3D effect as well. So hopefully you get a sense of that. It definitely plays with the light quite a bit. So that was all part of one lot from eBay, and it's always nice when I can pick up a whole bunch from one seller and just shave on the shipping for sure. But there you go. There's another one from that Holo FX. 2019-2020 Upper Deck Series. This is a veteran variation. So these are a little bit short printed. I don't know if they were actually 1 in 1,500 packs the way that the eBay lot said, but it's definitely a variation. So going back to the Minnesota North Stars early years from Medano. Just wanted to have that one off the checklist. You'll probably be able to hear that, so you'll have to forgive the train in the background. Okay, and the last one here just to finish things off. So this was the big pickup of the week. This one I actually got with eBay Bucks. So when the eBay Bucks came in, this was definitely a card I was more than happy to pick up using the eBay Bucks. This is from 2013-2014 Artifacts Hockey. So it is an Emerald Jersey Patch Auto, numbered to 8. So this one made it onto the Instagram if you do keep track of my Instagram. Pretty nice patch here. Plain black jersey. Pretty clean autograph. And it is numbered to 8 because it's the Emerald version. Very cool. Always happy to add another one of these to the collection. So we'll leave that here. And that'll do it for this week. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, as usual, I'm more than happy to reply in the comments. And at the time that this finishes it off, we're closing in on about the midway point of October. That leaves us 1,546 different Medano cards, with about 140 of them being certified autographs, like the one on the screen. So we're definitely making some great progress. I'm looking forward to kind of the last couple of months of the year, getting me a little bit closer. I do have a bunch sitting on ComC. I don't know if I'm going to order those to have them sent in before the end of the year. If I do, we'll definitely be well into the 1,600s, pushing 1,700s. So it'll make things very interesting to see what that looks like if we do get there, and then what that'll do for the goals for 2021, because we're a lot closer to it than probably we want to think about. But anyway, so that'll be it for this one. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.